Okay, it is day 35 of the book Advent Thingamabob. And if you haven't been following along, I really hope that you hit that subscribe button and bell icon to be notified of the future videos. We got a few more days to go before we hit number 8. I think I said that weird. Hit number 46. So again, without further ado, we're just going to quickly go over and grab the book and see what she has in store for me. And this time, I get to see it first. As you know, I kind of rotate sometimes, whether my cameraman sees it first or I see it first. This time, I get to see this one first. So let's see what Terry has in store for me. It was upside down. Mary Downing Han. It's just called Guest. Why does this cover give me an Edgar Allan Poe kind of vibe? A little bit to it. I have never heard of this book. It says a Changeling tale? Changeling. There we go. They'll help me. Yeah, very weird. I will definitely... No pictures in it, but I've never... This book is actually really interesting. It's about, I'm going to say it wrong probably, a changeling tale. Am I saying it right? I think that's how you say it. And it was really kind of interesting. It's about this girl, Molly, who has a brother, a baby brother. And where they live, you're not supposed to, like, praise babies or praise kids, because if you do it too much, people that are kind folks could come and take the baby away and, like, replace it with something. And when I say kind folks, I'm going to put the spelling up here because it's a little different than what you might think. And they're not nice. They're not kind at all, basically. And it was about the fact that she started complimenting her baby brother. And then the next thing you know, that baby brother's gone, and this creature is kind of left in his place. The brother's name is Thomas, and the girl's name is Molly. And so her family's really distraught over the fact that, like, here we have, our baby's gone, and now we're left with this thing. And they're trying to figure out how to handle it. And someone suggests, well, maybe if you treat the creature better, which they eventually call Guest, because pretty much he is kind of a guest in their home. And they said if you treat him better, maybe that will help, kind of thing. And it doesn't quite, to the point where Molly realizes that the only way to probably help her family is to go in search of her brother and see if she can switch out Guest for her brother. I end up giving this a 3.75 out of 5 stars. It's actually a pretty good read, and it's relatively short at 218 pages for this edition. It came out in 2019, and Terry got it from the Salvation Army. And again, like I said, the kind folks are not kind. She goes on this journey to try to find her brother. She meets a couple characters along the way that do end up helping her, even though it was implied that she would do this all on her own, according to the back, which I can read the back real quick. I don't know if I read it earlier. It says, "Truth to tell, it scared me to think of going off on my own. I've never been farther from home than Lower Hexham, just a mile down the road. On the other side of the village was Mirkwood, where even the bravest boys dared not go. And beyond Mirkwood were the dark lands. If it hadn't been for me, my brother would be in Mam's arm," because she spells it M-A-M instead of Mom. "And the changeling would be, well, wherever he should be, not here. So no matter how scared I was, I had to make things right. So me, Molly Cleverall, all by myself, I would rescue my baby brother." But like I said, she does end up getting some help along the way. She ends up getting to the kind folks. There's this whole, like, obviously drama kind of situation. And in a span of time that's, for one, it almost speeds up when you're in the Darklands. And I don't want to give too much away about, like, her journey and, like, about her brother and all that. But if you come across this, I would definitely give this a read. I thought it's definitely something that was a little unexpected. I don't feel I've read too many that kind of have this kind of storyline. And it is interesting, the fact that, like, praising a baby could actually do the baby some harm. So give this a read if you find it. Again, Terry found it at the Salvation Army, so always check out your local thrift stores. You never know where you can find it. I'm sure it's on Amazon or someplace like that as well. And as always, make sure you check the description box for links to our social media and to link to Terry's YouTube channel, so you can go over there, give her a subscribe, as well as hopefully subscribe to this channel. We've got a few more days to go. We're getting there. We're definitely finding some interesting books out, and definitely getting introduced to some things I may not have read or ever come across in my whole reading career. But as always, have a great day, everyone.